hello. Welcome to another episode of What Was Said podcast. Today, I done did some fuck shit. Like, Vontae done pissed off his friends, like, as per usual. I ain't gonna say per usual, that sound bad. But I done said some shit to them, and I really ain't mean it. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it up here because I feel like that's the perfect place to have a public apology on. Is this because it is to know me is to love me, and I feel like everything I say is coming from a good place. It's not coming from a malicious place where I want to intentionally hurt feelings, because I ain't into friendships for that. But we're going while I'm talking about that, I'm gonna go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty about respecting friends, because I can't say I do respect my friends for being my friends, because we all need them, and nobody can't say, "Oh, we don't need friends." I know I do. I'm not even gonna lie, sugarcoat it, and say I don't, because I know I clearly do. Like, I want to know where I will be without them. Okay, I want to know. I want to know. But the fuck shit that I said was, because I'm going to say one example that I said to one of my good friends. I hope you're doing okay out there. If Isaiah, if you listen to this, I hope you're doing good. I miss hearing your voice. I hope you come back, or whatever you're doing, you're doing good, and you're safe, and you're sound, and you're on this earth, okay? You're living and breathing and walking fine. But I told him when we was having a little friend spat, I said, friends come and friends go. And at that moment, ooh, I hit the weed. But at the moment, I was just saying it as in, like, when we, like, friends come and friends go, as in saying, like, okay, it's either we gonna be friends or we're not gonna be friends. Like, it's either we gonna fix the situation or we gonna let the situation break us. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, the stuff I be saying, it may come off as wrong and rude, but I got to fix on my delivery of shit. Like, because my delivery and the timing be wrong when I say it. But in my head, it be sounding good. But when it comes out, it comes off as rude. But I wish I had a dictionary or a book of euphemisms that I could carry and show people, like, this is a book of what was said. That's what it would be called. And basically, it will help people understand what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. So therefore, they wouldn't get offended when I say stuff. It would just be, oh, I get what he said. Let me go down. Let me stroll through this book and see, flip through the page and see what he mean. But I just be, saying stuff, and it comes from the heart, like I said before. It just comes from a place of sincerity, if that's a word. Because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or say something to rub people the wrong way. But I apologized to him. I told him I was sorry for that, because, I was just saying friends come and friends go. And I'm just saying, like I said before, I'm just saying it in the instance of, you going to stay or you going to go? We going to fight this shit out and hash it out and be better friends, or we going to just call it quits, just as well as we do with a relationship. If that don't work, you find a way to make it work. And if it don't work, then you just got to call it quits. So relationships come and go too. Only the strong will survive if you real friends. And with my friends, what I told them, when we had a little disagreement or whatever, I said friends are replaceable. In that instance, it may have came off as rude, but I was saying friends are replaceable as in, like, if I'm not free, you finding someone to replace me. I'm not saying the friendship is replaceable. I'm saying the time is replaceable. That's what I mean by replaceable. Like, the time is, like, if I'm not available, you got to find somebody to replace me. Especially if you're going out to eat, you going to the movies, and you already purchased shit for somebody. Somebody got to fill that spot. Like, unless you're going to just waste money. And who wants to just sit here and just waste money? Like, money growing out on trees. Because if money grew from trees, bitch, I would have one of my own. I would have a whole land field of money trees. And who wouldn't? The world would be violent because everybody be trying to steal everybody's money tree. But it's just like I said earlier, my delivery be fucked up. But in that moment, I was just saying, like, the time is replaceable, as I stated before. Like, the time is replaceable. That's it. Not the friendship. It's more so the time. But I can say I'm gonna apologize to him because I was wrong for what I said, and this is basically my apology up here. It's letting them know that I apologize for what I said. I gotta fix the delivery of my words because, like I said, I I just be saying stuff and I'm thinking it sound good, and it might not be sounding good, but to me it sounds like it's good because I can't say me being the Aries that I am. We are some brutally sensitive, honest people. It's like I be I be trying to explain to people like to know Mr. Love me. I mean, I know that it's not an excuse, but I'm just saying like I come from with good intentions. When I do stuff, I do stuff out of kindness of my heart. It's no ill will behind what I do, or if I do something, I gotta throw it in your face. Like no, it's that if I do it because I care. And if I'm being honest, and if I could be me around you and be honest, I should be able to say how I feel. I mean, even though I gotta tweak what I say because some stuff me, like I said, come off as rude. And I don't want people thinking, I don't know what I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying. But sometimes I just be saying stuff and I feel like, oh, well, maybe this need to be said. Or maybe I need to pick a better delivery of what I'm saying. Or either I could get a ventriloquist dummy, somebody just to put their hand in my back and I just move my lips. That's all. I feel like that will work. But I'm a work in progress. I know I am. Cause I got a lot of, I'm always in defense mode when it comes to a whole lot of shit. Like, soon as you get at me, I'm already ready to go. And I gotta apologize and say, damn, my bad, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were playing. Like, because I be quick because when my manager tried to say something to me one time, he just said, dang, why you in defense mode? I'm like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. I thought you were serious. Like, I got my guard up. Like, I'm already ready squatted up. Like, ready to defend whatever I got to sound care, good, bad, or ugly. Like, I'm going to be in that defense mode, which I got to break that wall down. But that's on the therapy session that I need to have because I got a lot of work to do. And I can't say I'm glad I'm having accountability of what I'm saying. And can own up that I say some fuck shit at times. I'm not even gonna lie and say I don't because I don't know when the next time I'm gonna say something else crazy or random. It's just me. I'm human. I'm admitting that hey, I know I can say some fucked up shit, and I can be wrong. I can be vulnerable and say yeah, I'm wrong, but and apologize. I mean, at that moment, I ain't apologizing. The apologize gonna have to be after I sit there and sit with all my thoughts, like my good thoughts, bad thoughts, angry thoughts, happy thoughts, like whatever thoughts I have. All me and my emotions got to sit in the room and just think, and and we got to debate with each other and see, okay, which is what did I say? How can I, what I said, how I said it, and what was said literally, and making sure that I don't say the shit again. Or if I say it, just pick a better way to say it so people can understand me when I could break it down. That's why I'm just like I said, I need that book of what was said to tell people like this is how I say this. This is what I mean, and layman's terms, and this is Vontae's words switched with layman terms, so you'll know back and forth which is which. And on another note, on respect. I be seeing some shit about these kids that disrespect the teachers these days. Like, when I was growing up, I wouldn't disrespect the teacher. The most I would do is talk back a little bit. But I'm like, y'all hitting teachers. I'm like, our mamas would literally come up to the school. But then I got to remind it back. Back in the 2000s, in the 90s and 2000s, with the parents going, basically working a job. Some of them caught the city bus. And in Virginia, that bus only run every hour, or either an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and 30 minutes. I don't know. I used to catch it, but I forgot. It's been a minute. But it be running every hour. And that your mother got to literally, in the 90s and 2000s, take that bus. Get off of work early for one. So she already pissed. Two, she had to catch that bus. So she already mad waiting on that bus. No matter if it's cold, hot, rainy, snowy, whatever, they sitting out there waiting for that bus. Now, after they get on the bus, they gotta wait to get to the destination of you where you at in school. So you don't know they got to catch 1 bus, 2 bus, 3 bus, 4 buses to get to where you at. Now they really angry, spending money that they don't need to be spending to go to school because you acted up. So, or either some people took cabs back then before there was Uber and Lyft, okay? And them cabs, boy, I don't know how much it was, but I know it probably was a pretty penny. But yeah, you probably caught it. They probably caught a cab or caught the bus. And in Virginia, it's called the HRT. And did all of that. And then get to the school. They explain what was said again. Or either, but hold on, before they even explain it, your parent look at you and they look all happy. And you looking at them like, why they looking at you like, oh shit, I know it's about to go down. Like, they give me a smile. Like, oh shit, they really pissed. Or either if they don't give you a smile when they see you, they calling you by your first, middle, and last name in front of everybody. So you know when a parent call you by all of your whole name, like they're pissed off. So all of that just to come and get you. Like, these kids need some ass whoopers these days because I don't think these kids are appreciative of the teachers, and then they hitting teachers. I'm just like, I'm thinking, should the teacher fight back? Because the teacher fight back, they looking wrong. And then parents want to say, oh, they wrong for hitting my child and all of that, but your child hit the teacher first. So what the teacher supposed to do? Just allow them to beat them? Like, no, I'm not about to let no child put their hands on me. And I'm not about to let a child bitch me, because I can't say if I let a child bitch me, I'm wrong. And I get fired for fighting back, but they hit me first. Then if I lose, I look bitch me. Then if the student wins, they look like the good person. Then if the student loses, they get mad and want to come to school now with a gun to beat you up or shoot you because they got beat up in front of their friends and they feel embarrassed that their pride is hurt. But I feel like your pride shouldn't be hurt. The only thing that should be hurt is that you broke 2 legs and 2 arms fucking with me. Now you know not to leave. Now you know to leave me alone. Like, you shouldn't be hitting teachers. Like, you're there to learn. Like, what is the teacher doing that bad that you gotta hit them? Like, why are you so angry? Like, why are you so angry? I mean, you probably got some hidden, like, demons, and you probably got something that you need to work on internally. If you do, speak on it. Go see a therapist. Talk to your friends. Don't beat on teachers. If you want to beat on something, join the boxing team or MMA fighting. Or either just beat your meat or play with girls, play with your vagina. I don't know. Do something with your time rather than beating on teachers. Because they're not there to get beat on. They're there to teach you. Oof. I just don't get it. Like, I wish I would hit a teacher. Like, I just didn't have the balls. I didn't have the courage. And like I said, it was all about the respect. We had our respect for our parents, that we would never go against them like that. Because I can't say we used to talk back, and I knew I used to talk back to my mama. Like, I felt like I kept saying to her, I was voicing my opinion, and she always used to tell me, oh, you don't have an opinion in my house. Like, you don't have no say so. And I can't say, I used to say, oh, I can't wait till I get 18 to get grown and get my own apartment. Like, bitch, that didn't work out like that, because it took me till almost goddamn 30 for me to get my first apartment. So I'm kind of glad I didn't move out and get my own, because if I moved out at 18, bitch, I would have been on my ass like the first like month or two. Like, I wouldn't know what to do, because I probably just had the apartment for a month and just being happy. Oh, I got my own first apartment, and probably would have been thoughting that shit up, because I'm me being a male. I'm going to have any and everybody. Might be a little brothel going up in there. I call me, I don't know what's a male, a pimp. I'm about to say, I don't know what's a male madam. Like, that's a pimp. Lord. But yeah, I would have been a wild ass kid. Like, if I would have got out and, got grown, but I didn't. When they say get grown and get gone, like, no. I feel like us African Americans need to let go of that stereotype or that generational curse. Like, because when we 18, we're not grown. I feel like we're not grown yet. Like, high school didn't even teach us certain shit that they needed to teach us in school. They didn't teach us about no finances and, you got to keep your credit right. Like, make sure your credit score is above 700 Don't let nothing go along with that credit. Like, I mean, not along. Don't let nothing mess with it, and don't let people keep checking it, or that soft score is gonna keep bringing your credit down. Like, they need to teach us some stuff about life, like showing us, okay, about apartments, like how much is monthly rent, like helping us calculate utilities and household needs, like teaching us the things, the basic necessities about life, so when we get gone and get grown, we know a little bit versus just getting gone and getting grown and we just falling flat on our faces. Like, nah, show me what I need to do. Help me. Like, because I feel like I don't got time to sit here. And I found out the hard way. Like, school's supposed to teach us some stuff, and I feel like they should teach us about being adults. Like, we about to graduate, so at least teach us when we about 16, 7, yeah, at 16. Like 15 to 16 is the time for driving. 16 to 17 while you're in high school is about learning adulthood and getting yourself into college. But I'm going on a rant. That was way beyond what I needed. But back to the main topic about respecting parents. Yeah, kids need to stop talking back. 'Cause I just feel like that's very disrespectful and distasteful. Because I just feel like we don't need to talk back. And I can't say I really, like, now I cherish my mama and our bond now, because we can actually talk and we can see eye to eye. Like, now I really want to apologize for being the worst some ass excuse me, worst some ass kid. Well, I'm back again with the back again. Had a little break right quick. But back to the respecting the parents, because kids need to do that. And I feel like parents need to stop cussing. Let me take that back. I ain't gonna say parents need to stop cussing for their kids, because it's hard not to. Because I mean, happy kids is hard. Like, I know how I was when I was younger, so I know it was kind of hard for my mama. So I know they had. I mean, I feel like parents aren't cussing at their kids; they just using it to spice up the language. Because I feel like it doesn't hit the same without the cuss word. Because you can't tell your child, sit down. Okay, you told them once, they ain't do it. Sit down. They still ain't do it. Now you gotta add a little spice, a little finesse to it, a little bit of, hot sauce, to a little bit of flavor, a little bit of colorful language to that boring black and white words. Now you add a little spice to it. Now when you say sit the fuck down, now when you add the little F word to it, the little big old F word, like that big old F word, just make it just add that oomph to it, make it sound real credible. Like you feeling real spicy, real fancy with your little suit and tie on, or pantsuit if you're a woman, like whatever you are. Like you feeling good because now they set that fuck down. Like they sat down. Like like, yeah, you got to. I feel like I'm about to say something else, but I'm just like, nah, take that back. Like, you're not cussing at them. Like, you just using it to make your sentence colorful. That's it. You just add a bit of colorfulness to your words, like, and a little bit of pizzazz. This is what they say. Because I feel like kids pick up the words that we say, but I feel like these kids now, they cussing younger than I was. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, why y'all using this language? And where's your parents at? Like, I seen a little boy in the video. He holding a whole pretend Lego block as a gun. Like, why? Why'd you listen to hood music around your child? And he know the words, and he probably only like 3 or 4. Like, no, watch what you play around your kids. Like, you don't want your daughter going around singing WAP. I mean, Cardi B put the music out there for us to listen to, but it's up to the parent to change the song or put on some goddamn kids bop, okay? They can make some fop, like fat old pancakes. Like, I don't know, make up a word like I did. Like, because it took me a minute to find out what goddamn skeet was when I was a child. Like, it took me almost to adulthood to find out what that was. Because I never known what skeet was. Like, and then I got in trouble for singing a Wait Whisper song, saying, wait till you see my dick. Like, my mama put me on punishment. Like, these kids don't understand, like, when parents used to ask you, do you want beating or punishment? Y'all don't ever choose punishment. Because that's the worst. I'd rather go ahead and get that beating and go ahead and get out the door and cry now, and then have fun later. Like, I used to choose punishment and been stuck in the house. I'm like, damn, all my friends are stuck in the house. I mean, all my friends is outside, and I'm stuck in the house now. I'm looking stupid because I chose beating. I chose punishment. And the punishments were serious. Like, we had flip cell phones or cell phones with keyboards, and that was our life. Like, being able to not go outside, that was a terrible situation. Like, I hated it. Like, I always wanted to go back outside. Like, I wanted to have a good time. But our parents used to threaten us with a bad time when they said, oh, yeah, you can't go outside no more. Man, I used to be bored. But one thing I don't know if some kids do it, but these now kids, I don't think their grandma's going to do it now. But going to grandma's house as an scapegoat to get off a punishment. Now, that right there used to be the icing on the cake. Like, oh, I'm going to grandma's house. I know when I go to grandma's house, I'm going to get out of punishment. Like, some of these kids need to go back to going to church. Like, what happened to kids praise dancing? I'm like, the praise dancing kids is getting, that group getting smaller and smaller. Like, do kids even still do that? Like, I want to know because, I used to hate it, but it was kind of entertaining a little bit at a time. Like, it got me listening to gospel music now because I feel like if I ain't listen to it back then, I probably want to listen to it now. I want to know what songs to listen to. Because I seen a little boy in church, and I'm just like, he was on his phone, and I'm just like, why are you on your phone in the middle of church? But I'm like, that's neither here or there because it's not my child. But it's just that parents just, I ain't gonna say don't cuss at your kids, but you gotta add, like I said, add finesse to your sentences. I would do it too. I'm sorry. I would do it too. But just like I heard when I used to stay out in the neighborhood, Pleasant Park, and I heard the little kid just mad at my business sitting in my car. And the little girl, one situation where the little girl gonna ask me what the hell I'm looking at. I'm like, hold on now. I know you ain't talking to me like that. I wouldn't have smacked fire for him. I'm like, this is a child, so I let it be. Then I know one girl asked me, was I gay? I'm going to smack her and say, is your daddy gay? Like, is your mama gay? Is your mama sucking on my dick? Let me shut up. Like, I want to ask her, did your mom suck your daddy dick at night? Like, something? Like, cause I just feel like that's rude. Like, don't, like, no. Cause you can walk up on the wrong person and ask that to, and you probably get the wrong answer that your child don't need to hear. Or something may happen to them. Cause I feel like that is very disrespectful. Like, don't walk up to a random stranger and ask them, are they gay? Like, what? Am I asking your mama, is she broke or is she paid? Like, how she get her money? Like, no. But that was very disrespectful. And the third situation was when I heard the kids fussing at each other and they talk about your mama's a dirty slut. I'm like, hold on, pause. I'm just sitting in the car minding my business, hearing this with my big old ears. And I'm just like, I know she just said she called her a dirty slut. I'm like, what is these kids watching and how they know what a dirty slut is? And why she calling the girl mama a dirty slut? Like, that is like, whoa. I was like, I'm glad I don't have no kids because, like, what? Like, we weren't calling each other dirty sluts and all of that. We didn't even, I don't even think we use the word slut. We use hoe. Like, that's it. Like, we have any other word for a hoe. Like, we just called a girl a hoe. Either, I don't know, maybe a chicken head. I don't know. I never used that word chicken head. I never known what a chicken head is. Like, can somebody tell me what a chicken head is? Because the only chicken head I know is a head of a chicken. That's it. I think is a chicken head a woman? Like another word for ratchet woman or a hoe? I don't know. I may be wrong. But it's just the fact of that dirty slut shit hurt my heart. Like, my heart cried. Like, my heart really cried out because that was just not right. Like, I'm like, where is these kids learning this language from? Then I'm hearing, like, back in the day, I used to do it, and I can't say now I hate it, but kids running and knocking on windows, like, that used to be the thing, but now when it got done to me as an adult, I was like, yo, not me cussing at these kids. for doing the same shit that I used to do. I shouldn't even be mad. But it just used to be disturbing. I'm trying to sleep or beat my meat or do something. And they banging on my door. Like, I mean, on my window. Like, that's embarrassing. No, not even embarrassing. It's just very annoying. Like, I feel like parents just need to discipline their kids. I don't know how discipline them, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going to answer that question, how to discipline kids, because that's a whole nother situation that I don't know, because I don't have no kids. I'm not going to answer that one, but I don't know how to discipline kids. I know I'm about to have a nephew. I'm still shocked about that, because I'm a good fine wine 30, and I just don't know. Like, I don't know how my sister want me to discipline my nephew. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, how to discipline a child, because I never had one. I never had a nephew or niece until now. So y'all gotta give me a little answer on how to discipline kids, because I don't know what to do. I just know he gonna be listening to some 90s. I'm gonna introduce him to some Bach. Not P-A-K, but B-A-C-H. Okay? That type of Bach. And then I know y'all heard about the little girl cussing in Walmart, throwing the plants around and all of that. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I understand kids need beatings and discipline, but she must got something mentally going on with her. She's not mentally there, because for you to be cussing at people and saying fuck you and all of that and shut up and like just cursing, using foul, that colorful language, which kids should be. Only thing that should be colorful in your life is your coloring books. That's the only thing that should be colorful, is the coloring book, okay? And that crayon box with the pencil sharpener. Don't worry about dressing up your sentences like I can. Like, no. We two different people, two different age brackets. But she was very, very disrespectful. I was just like, yo, where's the belt at when you need it? Like, she need prayer. She need guidance. She need help, okay? She need all of that. Like, she needs some good, lovely praying hands to grasp her. Shake her gently, Lord. Like, shake her, move her around, y'all. Like, give her a good old barrel hug. Shake her left and right. Just don't shake her enough to get her shaking baby syndrome. But just shake her enough to make her know that you love her and you care for her. Like, you dare. You know. I hope y'all get my drift, okay? Because that really hurt me. Because I'm just like, that's the reason why I want to have kids. Because I'll probably be on the news with our inmate number, because I done got down, knocked my child head off their shoulders. And they walk around like with just head. I mean, just walk around with just head. With just shoulders on their body. Like, they literally gonna be have to be walking around headless. Like, and picking up that head. I'm going to tell them, when my child head is on the floor, they sitting in the chair right there. Like, that's what it is. Like, I just know kids should not be disrespecting their parents. They do a lot for us. They do a lot, and they sacrifice a lot that we just don't know. We just don't see. And I feel like I cherish being a child now as an adult, because I had it easy. All thing I had to do was just go to school, clean up my room, wash some dishes, tidy up the house, compared to doing it on your own as an adult on purpose because it's mandatory. Because who want to have a dirty house? Like, I would rather do it then than now, because back then it was like, it was easy. We didn't have much to clean, but now you have to be forced to clean your own house now. Kids stay kids. Have an imagination. Have fun. Because when adulthood comes, it comes fast. And I didn't even know adulthood was going to come that fast once I graduated. I'm like, I walk across that stage. I'm like, what? Like, I'm happy I graduated. I'm happy I got that diploma, but what? Like, I'm really about to be grown. Me and my friends was happy and all of that. Like, we was all happy. And then life hit us years and years and years and years later. Like, it's hitting us. And I know it's hitting everybody. And I'm just like, I want to go back to being a child when things were fun. Like, because this adult life ain't it. Like, I feel like it's worse now than it was then. But I don't know if it was as bad then. But the way it looked as a child growing up, it looked kind of easy. It's just that if the pay was matching what it is now then, Oh, our parents would probably be thousandaires. Okay, they'll be happy because they probably getting less than what we was getting back then. Because they probably getting $10 an hour. Ooh, and we probably thought that was a lot of money to us then. Now $10 an hour is not enough money. Like with rent going up, it's saying you got to make 2 times the rent. Like, bitch, kiss my ass. Cause bitch, the people that work in the rent office don't make two times the rent half the time. Like, I mean, I can't calculate their paycheck, but I know next year we're gonna have to make 3 times the rent. And I'm like, look, at this point, I'm going to out of the box and get build me a home because I don't know where I'm living at. If I'm trying to make 3 times the rent, it must be a house with a whole house, like not an apartment. And if it's gonna be an apartment, it's gonna be an apartment that I own, that I purchased later on. And I'm gonna end it with there's supervisors at work, like, but they gotta respect us too, cause they gotta learn how to talk to us. Because I can't say I seen the situation with the supervisor tried to say an employee rolled her eyes. I'm like, can you tell another human being not to roll their eyes? Like, bitch, it's my eyes. Like, what you gonna do about it? Like, what you gonna do if I roll them? Like, what the hell? Like, I really wanted. That's why I'm like, I'm glad such certain situations don't present themselves to me, because I want to know when people say that, like, what you gonna do if I do? You gonna fire me because I rolled my eyes? Like, bitch, this is my eyeball. Just as well as you walk away from me or walked up to me, I could do the same thing and roll my eyes at you. Even if I did or didn't, it shouldn't even matter. You shouldn't even care. That's above your pay grade for you to care about how I feel. Just you come here to do your job just as well as I do. Respect us just as well as we're going to respect you. I feel like certain people get beside themselves with these supervisor positions. And remember, you were just down here with me. And you got way big-headed because you were a supervisor. You think you can talk to people any type of way. That's why I say my guard is up. Because people used to always try to come at me as supervisor. And I look at them like, hold on now. I'm going to go ahead and say how I feel real quickly. And when I was young, I used to quit left and right. Because, bitch, you're not going to disrespect me. Not here at this job, not here at this moment, and not with this person. I am not the 1, the 2, nor the 3. And my biggest pet peeve when supervisors be two-faced, they get you in, oh, we care about you. Yes, we care. Da, 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 da. Smile, smile, cheese, all of that fake shit, like blah, 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 Like, cut it. Cut it. Because the next minute, you're going to be back snitching on me, telling on me, saying I did something, or either trying to get me fired with every retaliation. And I want people to hear this and feel this when I say HR is not your friend. Work will retaliate and get you fired if you do anything. So I feel like, I feel like this way. Make sure you document everything that's going on. So then you could get you a lawyer and then sue their ass for emotional distress. Because I feel like, I don't know if it may work or not. I'm just giving people advice. Like, it may work. Hopefully it does. Because if it does work, let me know. Because trust to believe, I would love to get some emotional distress from getting fired. Because these jobs be stressing you the hell out. And it's like, you can't say nothing or do nothing. Because it's like, they above you. And if you do say something to do something, they're going to retaliate and get your ass fired. So it's like, now you can't even get unemployment. So now you stop. I'm just like, see, I'm like, that's disrespectful. Like, I should be able, if you could come to me and get smart with me, I should be able to get smart with your ass back, okay? Like, I should be able to do that. I shouldn't be able to just sit here and take what you giving me. Like, no. That's how you get disgruntled employees and people wondering why they shooting up places, because y'all not talking to people respectfully. Like, y'all wearing this manager hat and just forgetting that people are human beings at the end of the day. Like, you can literally talk to people in a certain type of way and get more from them. Hence, that I need to do the same thing. Like, like I said, they need to respect. Respect goes a long way. A long way. It goes both ways. Like, to give it is to get it. And I feel like if I respect you, you can respect me. But if as soon as I lose my respect for you, that's it. That's why I try to keep my distance with supervisors, because I feel like I don't want to keep running in with you, because then you're going to force my hand to say something. Just like while I was working, I ain't going to say where I was, but there's a situation that my computer was messing up, and the lady told me to stay on topic. Like, hold on now. I'm trying to inform you about what's going on with my computer. So just get the equipment literally messes up, I don't get in trouble. Then she tried to snitch on me by telling my train or whoever the lady was about me being missing at work. And I'm like, I'm using the bathroom. Like, he didn't give me a chance to wipe my ass. Like, come on now. Like, why you worried what I'm doing? Like, I'm in the class every day, but I'm just like, that's why I say some supervisors go above and beyond their job just to snitch on people. I'm like, I would never snitch on nobody because I don't want to be caught in your crossfire or you being disgruntled or you either kill yourself, you kill others, you come to work and want to bomb it, and I'm part of the bombing because I caused it. Now I got to live with that. I understand you got to take the feelings out at work, but I feel like you can talk to people in a better way so they don't become disgruntled employees. Like, you got to respect us. Because at the end of the day, without the main workers, there won't be no job. But I feel like everybody need to come together and just quit working. Just everybody just stop working all at once. And see what happens. I bet you Johnson start paying more and doing more. I bet you if everybody start quitting at one time, like everybody, I mean the whole world, just do a whole walkout and just not work. A lot will not get done in the world because some of the jobs that people quit, and we need people to quit it. Like, we don't need doctors walking out either. Like, we need y'all. We need y'all lawyers and all the other stuff too. I'm talking about like the small workers. They need to quit, not the big time workers. We need y'all doctors and policemen and all the other stuff, but we need to destroy the police academy and start over. But I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast on a positive note. Everybody have a great day. Be safe. And always know this is your boy, What Was Said. And always know that. Like, this is him. And you can always follow me at What Was Said _ on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Or just Google What Was Said and my lovely face will be right there. Okay? Just remember that. And you can send some voicemails to 757-909-7583 if you want me to talk about any situation or you have something to get off your chest and you just want to express yourself, okay? And you just want to see how you feel without being judged and without somebody really looking at you funny. Like, say whatever you feel or you want me to talk about anything, say it up there. And the number is 757-909-7583. And that would definitely be anonymous.